and your school.
Okay, good morning to everyone. My name is Ciro, Max Gallow. I'm a former British Army soldier. I won 2 times the world title in Muay Thai. 1989, first one. 1990, the second one. I joined the British Army in 1987. I served for 20 years, of which 15 in the Special Forces. I have been in many different conflicts around the world, which for security reasons I cannot explain where exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What I do now, what I've done after so many years of as an instructor in the Special Forces, I put together a system called Tautu, getting the best out of the traditional Muay Thai, and the traditional Jiu-Jitsu.
Mm-hmm.
For the strikes, obviously the Muay Thai, and for the chokes and holds, the Jiu-Jitsu. These 2 things put together are very important for a soldier in a conflict area or a bodyguard in a conflict area. That's what I've done.
Let's imagine a situation when you don't have any weapon and there is attack with a knife. What you are going to do?
Okay, the first thing to do is what we believe, and I believe, is speed, aggression, and surprise. Okay? Remember something, anywhere you are near a blade, most likely you will be hurt. Okay? If you use lower strikes to the knees, okay? If you have a jacket, take it off quickly, wrap around your forearm, which would be rather the left or the right, depends where you are. Walk away from that person and strike to the knees. Don't try to grab the knife, it's impossible. If you have a delinquent who is an expert with a knife, you won't see that knife. But if he cuts your wrist or your forearms, you will bleed very quickly. So the best thing to do, strike to the knees, speed with aggression and surprise. Don't let him think. The moment he's taking the knife out, you attack immediately. Afterwards, you might ask questions, but first you attack. To the knees.
What are you going to do if there is attack with a knife on you from the back?
Okay, when there is unfortunately an attack from behind, it's very difficult to intersect, because in the reality of a war zone, the person who's going to attack you from behind will stab you immediately to your liver or catch you by the throat. There is the psychology of this. If a man comes behind you that only wants to threaten you or give you a message, it will not attack you to do a pressure point with a knife. It will not stab you. It will grab you, put the knife to the throat, and talk to you and tell you what he wants, your wallet maybe, or tell you a message. Okay? So for that alone, you should keep calm. Let him talk. Say yes. Because at one point, that knife will move away from your throat for a fraction of a second, then you can react. Do not react before when he's with you. If he wants your wallet, your money, give it to him. Then when the knife is away, then you strike immediately. Not before. If he wants to kill you, he will attack you very suddenly, very fast. That is reality of life.
The attacker holds a knife on your neck. How you will act?
Okay, when, as I said before, once he is actually released the pressure from the jugular vein, okay, because 1, you give him the money, or 2, you answer this question, then you'll attack. The first thing you want to do is to put pressure on his wrist where the knife is, so he cannot move. Any movements, you'll be dead. Okay? Just press on it. Use your head. Okay? Use your toe to stamp on his feet, because it's a pressure point and it's very painful. Okay? Everything again with speed, with aggression and surprise. Once he's released, attack him immediately. Very secure of what you do. Don't hesitate. If you hesitate, you die.
Let's imagine that the opponent attacks you with a knife from the corner and you have bare hands. What are you going to do?
Okay, as I repeat, if it's sideways, it's different. If it's forward, you have a different visual. Okay, sideways, if he attacks, he can only hurt you on your wrist, okay, and the side of the neck or the head. So your vital organs are not in danger. Okay, and again, use your kicks to keep him away, but at the same time, make sure you go back, not to the wall. Do not get yourself against the wall if he comes sideways, because if he pushes in, it will stab you. It will have you. So push away by kicks and move around. Never go to the back to the wall if a person has a knife. Very bad mistake. Only get your back to the wall if there is more than one attacker. Otherwise, stay open, away from him.
Imagine that you have a knife and the opponent goes to you with a gun. What you will do?
Okay, these are different things. It's happened to me personally in war. Okay, there is the thing. Depends what type of knife you have. Okay, you can have a throwing knife, which is very good to attack straight to the face of the person. If you have a combat knife, it's not good to launch. It will not hit the target. If he has a gun, depends on the distance where it is. Majority of people has a wrong conceptions about guns. Mm-hmm. Number one, same as the knife. If the person wants to give you a message, he'll come close with a gun and talk to you. Maybe he wants your money. Maybe he wants you whatever. Or maybe he's telling you a message. But the man or woman that wants to kill you, he will start shooting from 10 meters away. So there's nothing you can do. Just hope to God it will not hit you. Mm-hmm. If you have a knife and he's talking to you, you can use it, but moving fast, sideways, and strike to the throat immediately with a knife. No waste time.
Imagine that there's an attack with a knife or a gun on you from back. What you will do? Is there any difference in your actions in both situations?
Yes, there is. And again, going back to ourselves, if he's come to you with a gun, he's not shot you already, okay, then the techniques again have to be very, very fast. You have to move in a way sideways away from the directory or the weapon where it's pointing at. And then the same thing is very rare, and people make the mistakes of thinking you grab the pistol. Wrong. If the man is an expert with a gun, will never be able to grab the pistol. What you want to do is to strike to the head. Because if you control the head, you control everything. Okay? You strike to the head, get his imagination away from the weapon. Do not think for one moment that you can take the gun off a professional. You'll be dead straight away.
The same situation, but you have a knife in your pocket. What you will do?
Okay. If you have a concealed weapon, a knife or anything else, the main thing usually is to avoid to give away to your enemy that you have a weapon. Talk calm. Keep calm. Okay, let him talk. Let him say what he wants. Okay, once he is relaxed for a fraction of a second, the knife you withdraw again and attack, not frontally. Never attack frontally. Move sideways and strike to the side of the neck and cut through all of it. Mm-hmm. And that's the only way you can do it. You cannot do it straight forward, because don't forget, if he's got a gun, he's going to pull the trigger. You'll be dead. No one is faster than a bullet.
Imagine that you have both a knife and a gun, and the opponent has nothing. But of course he can pick up a stone or a stick and attack you. What you will do?
Very simple. I'll shoot him in the knees. Mm-hmm. Very painful. That usually tend to stop people. Okay? The question is like, if you have so many weapons, depends from the distance the man is. Okay? If someone points a gun at you, it's got to be like a kamikaze, a crazy man to attack you with that. But if he does, Okay, you do not need to use lethal force all the time. Just shoot him in the knees, in the feet, and trust me, the pain will be so much that I don't think he's going to pick up anything from the floor.
And next situation is, you have a gun in your hands and the opponent has a knife. How you will act?
Exactly the same as the previous situation. Okay, I will not wait for him to come close to me. Okay, just nick up him, 2 shots, one on each knee, on his leg. He will drop down, but then the situation will be like in control. You will be in control, and again, never make the mistake to get close to the man because he might be an expert with a knife, and it will cut the side of your ankles, and you'll be dead very quickly because you'll be bleeding very quickly. Keep a distance. Never trust no one. Anyone who's come to attack you is not because he likes you or loves you, because he wants to hurt you. So you will not show no mercy towards your enemy. Okay? No need to be over violent. Once he's put down, okay, you can walk away. Don't need to kill him.
The attacker has absolute advantage. He has a gun in one his hand, he has a knife in the other. You have bare hands, and you don't know what he is going to use. What you will do?
Well, in a situation, you can only pray to God that he's not going to shoot you. But either way, it's going to hurt you. What you want to do is, if you have space to hide and to run, then do so. Don't be a hero, because heroes die often. So put your hands up and ask him what he wants. Because if he has 2 weapons in his hands, he has a psychological problem. Okay? Both of the things can kill you. Obviously, the gun is the most powerful one. So why would he want to use a knife as well? Unless he's decided to kill you and cut your heart out. Then, unfortunately, you just got to hope he's not good at shooting and you can run away.
What you would like to tell to our watchers?
Okay. What I want to tell you all, to all the Russian friends, is these days we live in a society which is very violent. Violence begins from the young age when children now believe that killing is for fun, like PlayStation. It isn't. The psychological problem that a person who's been attacked can take it forever with them. A woman who's been raped, she will take it with her forever. Any type of violence, even verbal violence, is violence. Okay? You can't live in a bubble, unfortunately, because you have to go out, you have to go to school, you have to go to work. You have to live your life peacefully. But prepare, always. Train. Do anything you like to do, but do it seriously, not for joke. Because you can be lucky to go all your life with no violence. And then it will take only once. And your life is destroyed by the violence of another person.